Well, thanks for joining this few minutes meeting. For me to introduce you one of the projects, one of our social responsibility projects, or corporate social responsibility projects, that we are SonaJovem, we tend to call ourselves responsible not only to drive the economy through activities in terms of exploration and production, the investments on the oil and gas value chain, but we believe that the development of the country is completely linked with how we change and how we touch people's lives. And this project, the SonaJovem 5.0, it's a project we launched in line with the existence of the company and, of course, throughout the celebrations of the country's 50-year anniversary in terms of independence. So SonaJovem will be independent. Is going to be celebrate our 50th anniversary next month, November 11th, and 3 months afterwards, we'll be celebrating 50th of existence of SonaJovem. We launched in 1976, and for us to celebrate properly, we chose to create and launch this project that's based on promoting entrepreneurship in young Angolans from all parts of the country. The objective is to encourage, of course, entrepreneurship in young ones, to develop skills, to strengthen the economy, and, of course, to celebrate our 50th anniversary. Launched in December 2024, on the 4th or 6th of December 2024, we've decided to use only 2 criteria to determine and to select Angolans. So we select 2 criteria, which is to be a young Angolan living in Angola or abroad, with ages between 18 and 40 years, and only being Angolan, independent of the backgrounds, financial institution, financial conditions, but being Angolan from 18 to 40 years. So we went throughout the country, we visited all the 21 provinces, and we've registered nearly 18,000 candidates for the project. From the 18,000 candidates we've selected, we went through a lot of tests and evaluation. We've selected 6,000 something, or 14,000, 6,000 something. And out of those 6,000 that were evaluated by specialists from different segments, we've selected in July this year 150 top candidates that are in the moment in an incubation phase. The areas of where we believe the business will cover the areas, they range from agriculture to minerals, going through technology, education, finance, and everything. The principles behind this project was to identify problems that people face in Angola, that real people face in Angola, and transform those problems into solutions and opportunities of doing business. This project is aligned with SDG, of course, and aligned with the National Development Plan 23 and 27, because we believe that the transformation of the country has to go through the people of the country, the young ones, who will be not only considering the changes that have happened in the past 50 years, but looking forward to the next 50 years and be the change makers of the country. So this 150 project we've selected, about 60% were completely blue ocean, about 33% were intermediate ocean, of course, 7% red oceans, of course. We're talking about projects that are based on true innovation and change first-time standards. As I mentioned, we've covered the entire country. What I'm going to do now, I'll present you according to each sector and segment. Most of our projects are linked with agriculture and agribusiness. So it's part of what Africa and Angola is facing. So investing and creating businesses related to agriculture and agribusiness, we believe we're going to make something different in Angola. So we have all these 51 projects, they pretty much cover the entire country. As you see, the map is all mapped up from north to south, east and west. We have all represented. So we have projects like food processing, value chain, agricultural, fertilizer, livestock, horticulture, mechanization, of course, planting, seeds and fertilization. All of these projects are potential in Angola. Telecommunication and communication technology, we have 27 projects. We've done 27 projects, all of them covering the south a bit of the country and some of the north. We register infrastructure and mobility as well, 14 projects selected from physical infrastructure, green, shared mobility, like all technological related, and last time logistics, of course, very important. We have the east part of the country and some of the central and north part of the country covered. We have education, research, science, innovation. There's a project coming from young ones from 18 to 40 who believe that through these initiatives, through this project, we're going to make some change in Angola, change in Africa, of course, and bridging the gaps for between the past and the next 50 years at least. And then we have the financial markets innovation. We have projects like credit, savings and scoring, digital payment, wallets, remittance of current exchange, and of course, insurance. This is one of the problems that the country, of course, Africa as a continent, face. And from those young ones, from 18 to 40, as I mentioned, 18 to 30 something, they're proposing some of the projects we believe will make a difference in Angola. We in Africa, we in Angola, we do face problems. So we have health problems or the health initiatives through innovation related to clinics, mental health institutions, solutions for medicine distribution, pharmacy, medication supplements across the country and supporting Africa. We've selected 9 projects. Creative industries, how to make the business from music, cultural monetization, e-commerce-based business, collaborative, creative economy, even games and digital innovation. They're part of what the young ones have discovered as good opportunities, not only to do business in Angola, promote safe environment to create and innovate through gaming and music. That we've selected 8 projects. Mineral resources, oil and gas, which is amazing. One thing that's amazing about this project in particular, that we SonaJovem, we operate oil and gas value chain. We've promoted the project, and what's surprising is like most of our projects are nothing related, at least directly, to oil and gas. So what the young ones have seen, they have seen the real problems in Angola, they've seen the real opportunities, so they transform those into project initiatives where, if supported or when supported, they will make real change in Angola. So for mineral resources, oil and gas, we have, of course, projects from technology, industrial waste, recycling, HSE, oil and gas services, value-added services in terms of digitalization. They're very much potential. They're part of the north part of the country, Cabinda and Luanda, where most of our oil and gas are produced. To have young ones paying attention to all those projects. And not only that, they also selected, they ventured into renewable energy. We're talking about solar powers, energy efficiency, maintenance. Some of those services we have to pay international companies to come and serve the country. Since we have the potential, we have the mineral resources in Angola, the idea is to transform those to serve the country and, of course, promote to the continent of Africa. So we have 7 renewable projects. For circular economy, projects like waste management, reuse, upcycling, recycling, orange waste, low carbon, solid waste management are part of what they have identified as potential business opportunities. So what SonaJovem did through the selection of 150 potential candidates, potential entrepreneurs who have vision for the next 50 years, we've built and we've prepared an incubator in Luanda. We have the 150 candidates working on a daily basis, 24/7. They've been mentored by specialists from different parts of the world, mostly Angolans, of course, but we have partners, and we're open to other partners in Africa, from Africa or from abroad, to help these ones raise their experience and raise their ability to promote, develop their projects, and run their business today, tomorrow, and the future. So the incubation, what we go through a sort of solid preparation from the theories of doing business, living reality, getting in contact with the market in order to develop their MVP and launch their product at least by 2026, say between January and February. And we expect to complete and launch into the market the new entrepreneurs, the new business makers where we celebrate SonaJovem's 50th anniversary by 26th of September, 25th of February. So the program, the incubator will be launched, and the incubation program envision the idea of validating the candidates' businesses to produce, prepare, and launch market-ready products and services, launch and expose the candidates to access to capital, and most importantly, create and access the market instead of create network. The reason why we bring this here in South Africa, in Cape Town, for the Angola, for Africa Energy Week, is because we want you all to pay attention to these opportunities, to come with us, join us in preparing the new ones, preparing the future, paving the way to the new opportunities, because these ones will definitely make some change, make the change we want to make. And our dreams, of course, to have, with SonaJovem is a big company. We've been in the market for 50 years, and we believe that through sharing knowledge, opportunity, and exploring what we have, we can bring other companies, 150 at least, to become the next SonaJovem or the size-wide SonaJovem within the next few years. So growth potential, strategic partnership, open innovation, social impact is what we believe a partnership with the new ones and with SonaJovem through this young entrepreneurship program will help raise knowledge, raise capital, investment, and of course, bringing technology to the new ones to work with us. In a nutshell, this is what SonaJovem 5.0 is all about. It's also a goal to believe in the dreams of the young ones who are paying attention to what's happening today and what the potential for the future. So once again, thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you for the organization. For me to share with you what it's all about, what we ventured, and how we showcasing what the young ones are thinking about. And of course, it's our mission to support them. It's your mission to support them as well, because we do it for Angola, we do it for Africa, we do it for the Angolans, we do it for the Africans. Thank you very much. And I'm open for questions if you have them. Tsepi.
Well, that's what I wanted to say, that I think you gave a very interesting presentation, and there certainly should be questions from the floor. Anybody with a question on how Angola has been doing it through SonaJovem, encouraging youth entrepreneurship, the incubation phase, how they manage to, in fact, the selection basis, how do you do that? I think I'd like to get into that.
Very good. Well, as I've mentioned, we having more than nearly 18,000 candidates, we used AI to the first selection, the draw selection. But what's proud on us, like we use specialists for different sectors, different areas, different realms of business, who went through a thorough analysis of each candidate, of each project, each idea, and they criticize it, and they selected the best ones, 150 that we have in our incubator at the moment.
So the critique, is it done through an analysis or the alignment of what Angola wants to do in terms of its energy future?
Absolutely. Not only the energy future, but mainly the sustainability and development of the market economy in general. That's what I've mentioned. Out of the 150 projects we have, most of them have to be are related with agro-industry and agribusinesses, because it's what the problem the country and, of course, the continent faces today. So food security, food affordability and availability is very important. So they chose that. But not only that, they're looking at business related to agro-businesses through technology, through innovation, through the sharing of knowledge and experience. So expertise is very important. So then we have other projects from technology, innovation, like oil and gas, of course, energy related.
Any questions from the floor?
And a question from here.
Thank you. Since Angola is one of the biggest producer of oil in Southern Africa, is there any possibility of extending this competition to Southern Africa?
No, absolutely. Well, we started, this is a brand new project. We launched first time last year in December, as I mentioned. But the idea, because we SonaJovem, we believe in Africa, we believe in Angola, we believe in Africa. We're starting from Angola, and we believe these 150, once successful, they will be spreading the project across Africa. So we SonaJovem believe that in the future, launching a new one will have to be done through all other countries in Africa. So we're not only thinking about Africa, we're starting from Angola, but we sure have to think about Africa. Any more questions?
There is another.
Potential investors? I see you, Miss Helen. Miss Helen? I see Mrs. Helen here. Yeah. Do you want to be an investor? No. Very good, no worries.
I just want to compliment you on what you just presented. I think that's very interesting, and I want to invite you to stay for the next session because I will be presenting here in just 15 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Something that's very much related to what you are doing, and you might even be interested in coming on board. So
Thank you very much. Thank you. Any more questions? I see no more questions. I see you're all interested in doing business with SonaJovem, with the young ones, not me. Next time I'll bring the youngest ones, I mean the 150. But I'll invite you to come anytime you want to come to Luanda. I mean, you can come and talk to us. I'll introduce you to the 150 and believe and see the passion, the fire in their eyes, and the belief in their business. So you come to invest in their business, of course. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah.
There's a question there?
It's not a question. I think it is a comment. This is a new SonaJovem product, but I think at 1 p.m. we'll be providing another product for Africa, for the region, and for the world. So, please stay here.
Yeah, SonaJovem bombing here.
So I just want to perhaps ask you, Edson, to deal a little bit more with post-incubation
Yes.
survival. What are you doing on that front?
I mean, post-incubation, SonaJovem will be following thoroughly the development of the projects of the young ones. We will continue this capacity building. We will continue to strengthen the network we started creating in December last year. And of course, because we believe that through network, through the continuous development of knowledge and opportunities, we'll be promoting the development of these businesses. And hopefully, in no time, less than 50 years, this one will be potential candidates to be reference companies, reference business in Angola and in Africa. So SonaJovem is committed to follow through the development of those 150 at least companies newly created by next year.
And just a quick final one on scalability. You're asking for investors. What are the long-term funding mechanisms in place?
I mean, we open to investors. One of the ways of promoting these is for them to come and listen to the projects in particular, and analyze them thoroughly, and of course, embrace the inevitable, embrace the innovation, embrace what is new. We believe, we have to find ways of creating financial means, financial models to support projects like these ones, where they're in a very initial stage of their development, but because they have a vision, they have a passion, they fire in their eyes, and they believe in their business in the first place. And it's our mission to make sure that we have the investors on board, we have the financials on board. Not only companies or financial institutions, even individuals can invest in business. So if you want to be an investor, you're more than welcome to do so.
We have a saying here in South Africa. It says, "Fake imali uzobona," meaning give me the cash and I'll show you.
I'll give you the business and give me the cash.
Thank you very much. I think he deserves a warm round of applause, Mr. Edson Feliciano.
Thank you.
Pongolola.